here we are upstairs in one of our bed chambers at the Everard house. And I wanted to show this room sort of as a guest room or a guest space. What's great about weddings is often the family and friends would have kind of come and actually stayed at the house and kind of taken it over for a whole week and really had a really big party. So it wasn't just a one-day celebration like our weddings are often today. It would have been at least a week-long celebration where people would have gathered. Even after the couple left, after their wedding, the friends and family often stayed the whole week, drinking and just kind of being together and enjoying each other. So I wanted to show this space where the family and friends are starting to arrive. They've brought their trunks with them, and they are traveling here to Williamsburg to witness the wedding of Martha Everard to Dr. Isaac Hall. So we have lots of luggage, lots of drinking going on as well. I put out lots of wine glasses. I figured when people were on the road all day, they might need some refreshments, and showing them kind of getting ready for the day ahead. All right, so here we are in Martha's bedchamber. This would have been where she probably got ready for her wedding. And I wanted to show you kind of the finished product where you can actually see the wedding dress that we had reproduced and made by our milliners in the millinery shop here at Colonial Williamsburg. And our conservators were wonderful and also mounted it onto this great mannequin. And I think it really helps us to show, really what this dress would have looked like on a person instead of just laying it on a bed. So you really get a full picture of kind of what she would have looked like on her wedding day and what she might have worn. What I love about this dress is that it's a direct copy of an antique in the collection. The antique dress was worn by Frances Norton Baylor, who married someone here in Virginia, and so it's a local dress in that sense. And that wedding happened in 1778. So it's just wonderful having a reproduction gown based on an object in the collection. And it's so spectacular. People look at it, they love the yellow color, they want to know more about how the ruffles were made. It would have been made with this kind of pinking iron and would have given that kind of rough ruffle edge to it. And people can't really see the back of the dress, but it is beautiful. It is bustled, so you can actually see the different layers. And would have been quite easy for her to walk around and move in. And what the big takeaway I think about wedding dresses is that they were not just a one-time occasion. You would have worn this dress many times throughout your life, and not just for your wedding day. So when she had this dress made, it would have, it would have been a really special dress in her life that she would have worn on many memorable occasions. And so throughout the rest of the room, I wanted to really make sure that we could see kind of how Martha would have gotten ready for her day. She probably woke up that morning, she would have had chocolate for breakfast, and then washed her face, gotten ready for the day. I even have perfume bottles out over here. You can see one of them right here, and then a little case of perfumes. And then she could have gotten her, any cosmetics that she would have had that could have been put in these little Delft pots. And then show her wig, which is on her head now, but it would have been here on this wig stand that morning. And then she could have also gotten dressed and then put on her shoes, which are down there on the floor. So we really wanted to show the full breadth of exactly how she would have maybe had her morning that day. And then all the different people that would have been here to help her get ready for that. So there's many enslaved people who were living and working here at the Everard house, and I'm sure at least a few of those people would have been here helping her get dressed, taking care of all of her personal items, and even helping her get packed, like packing her trunk that's over here, so you can actually see the types of things that she would have been bringing to her new household, including enslaved individuals, but also they would have been here actually packing her up and making sure she had everything she needed for her new house. So it's a great room. It's one of my favorite rooms, actually, because we've never put a mannequin on display in one of our historic buildings, but I think it's kind of a fun treat to get to see the dress in 3D and kind of get to see it in all of its glory.